Okay, so I'm hoping you guys can see this. This is just more like a test. Okay, so this is a pretty good angle. I hope this works. I'm filming with my GoPro on my dye mask, so I'm hoping you guys can hear and see what I'm doing. Otherwise, this is, not going to be a great video. All right, so let's get started. We've got an LCT 120AM012-21, whatever. It's a PP19-01 vityaz or night. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so that's as good as we're going to get. Allegedly, these things are an absolute nightmare to take apart, put back together, upgrade, fuck with the gearbox, whatever it is, these things are a nightmare. So I've done this 3 or 4 times in the last 2 days because of this little issue right here. So just really quickly, we've got a used LCT. Bought this from a homie on Hop Up. It was hooked up to a UGS, so that's not working. I can't figure that out. So we threw the Zeneca stock on it, and we're gonna pull the hose straight out of the handle. Right now, it's got a Kythera in it. That's probably gonna stay the way it is, but let's just start from scratch. All right, we're gonna take apart the vityaz. I'm going to start with 1. Step 1 is take apart your furniture or remove your furniture. All right, so that's a standard AK trunnion lever. It lets you pull the gas tube out. Sometimes this can be difficult, sometimes it's not. All right, then we're going to look right there. All right, this thing, pull it up, slide that up, pull this off. Now you're left with this. All right, we are going to take the motor grip off. In order to do that, we're going to take this off. Whoops. All right, this is so I'm not really sure what size Allen key it's supposed to be. Right now, I think I'm using a 2mm. And I'm sure that when this was, came off the factory, it had a different screw head in it. Most of the AKs I have use Phillips heads to hold the grip cover in place, or the motor cover in place. Alright, we're going to pop the dust cover off. We're going to take the mag out of it too while we're here. Pop the dust cover off. We're going to start with this right here. Alright, there is supposed to be a set screw in here. Mine there is not, and I find it easier to not replace it because really the only time it ever comes out is when you want it to come out. Alright, now in order to get this off, well, it's supposed to be a little harder than that. You slide it to this point, and then it slides right out. This is a little loose because I've been going back and forth with it 100 times. This is weird. So, if you guys don't know this, all you need to do is turn it with a wrench a few times, and then you can get the rest of it by hand. Alright, it is a very simple screw. There is a bushing inside of it. Now, don't worry about how this goes back on because it's got a very specific 2 slots and then 2 keyholes. And you're going to notice that it's got the same setup on the inside. So, let's put all of our tiny screws and stuff over here. Yeah, if you think this is a mess, you should see my real workbench. Alright, we're going to take the stock off because it's just in the way. So in order to do that, so I can't find my nail punch. This is an ice pick. This works awesome because it's really tiny at the top, but then it kind of gets thicker over here. So you can use it pretty well as a nail punch. Tap that out. So you notice the threaded, there's a knurled side that goes on top. It's a little thicker, it's thinner at the bottom, fin goes down. Alright. stock. Now we're going to, actually we're going to start here. So this is where it gets a little weird. You've got this piece right here. I believe this is for the folding triangle stock to lock into. But again, this didn't come with that, and I don't want to put a triangle stock on it. So yeah, you pretty much just pry this off. Okay, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. There's another way to do this, which I don't want to do. You punch this hole, you punch this pin. I think on the real thing it goes all the way through, like on a real vityaz. This is an airsoft gun, so it's actually two different pins, I guess made to look like one, and that's so that your hop-up slide can go back and forth. You can see mine's destroyed. We'll get into that later. So yeah, right now we're just worried about taking this pin out. So if prying it didn't work, then we're going to pull it. There we go. So sort of a side note, this is my favorite pair of channel locks. It's incredible. Push it, pull it down, and then you can slide up to the exact thing you need. I just love this. They didn't pay me to say that. Really good pair of pliers though, or channel locks. All right, now that you've got that one pin out. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me rewind just a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pretend I didn't do that. This is where we're going to start. So this pin and these two set screws. Yeah, pretend I didn't do that yet. I'm sorry. So we're going to bang this out. We're going to do it same way we do everything else. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to be hitting it the other direction. I am supposed to be hitting it the other direction. All right. There we go. That's out. There we go. Now we're going to put that over there. Now we're going to take these two set screws out. I believe this is a 1 millimeter. You don't want to take them all the way out, just get them off of the barrel.